Right, welcome everybody to Lo-Fi Crypto. Today we're going to look at a project called Non-Fungible Yearn, ticker symbol NFY.
So, from what I understand, NFY as a project is aiming to create a platform where you can represent your stakes in certain contracts through NFTs.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, if you wanna leave your position, you have to sell. Yeah, you have to do a transaction to take your stuff out.
Yeah.
And then you have to sell everything.
Right. So what you're saying is this platform allows people to turn their staking positions into an NFT.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's quite interesting, right? Because up until fairly recently, I mean, one of the things I thought NFTs were all about was like CryptoKitties and different art kind of projects. That's what I thought people were using NFTs for. So this looks like a quite interesting use case for it.
Yeah, see, this one is probably one of the more valid use cases for an NFT that I've seen.
Right.
So instead of having to unstake and do like 3 or 4 different transactions to actually get your money out,
right,
you can just do one transaction and sell it on a market, because now it's an NFT, so you can just sell your staking position to someone else who wants it.
Right.
So then it makes it cheaper, which then means that obviously this gets used more than other ways to stake because it's cheaper. So there's more money in it.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense. At the moment, you can stake their token or you can stake Liquidity for NFY and Ethereum.
Right.
But in future, I think they're going to expand that out to other things.
Okay.
So yeah.
So basically, does this when you create an NFT on this platform, right, of your staking position, one of the questions that I was wondering is can that NFT that's been created, first off, that's the ERC 721, right, which they create?
Yeah, I think they're using 721. Right. Yeah.
So one of the questions that I had was, can that NFT be taken out of this platform and sold on something like OpenSea?
Yeah, that's the point.
Right.
It can be. It's a 721, so anything that works with 721s will work.
Okay, so you don't have to. Oh, right. Okay, so you don't have to
sell through them. You can sell anywhere that sells NFTs.
Right. Okay. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
The
but
other
at
thing
the same
is,
time,
yeah, go on.
If you go ahead and look at their market,
yeah, that's here, right?
Yeah. So I mean, there's not much trading going on here now, and there's not many assets you can trade.
Right.
But when they start to, I did ask in their Discord, they're going to be working with other projects to provide this functionality to their projects as well.
Yeah. So at the moment, it's ETH. Did you say it's Ethereum and NFY only?
Yeah. So at the moment, you can either stake just NFY in them with them, or you can stake LP tokens for NFY and Ethereum. But in the future, that this can be a lot more things, and not just liquidity either. Like they were talking about NFTs where any NFT that has yield.
Right.
So I think they were mentioning like a sword in a game that gains XP as it's being used. So then it has yield. So this could also apply to them as well.
All right. So then, am I correct in thinking like one of the one of the benefits of this is that your Ethereum wallet is not attached to your staking position once the NFT is created?
In a sense, yeah, actually, yeah, that's true.
Right. So,
but in order to create the staking position in the first place, I guess you'd have to have your wallet connected, and then past that, you can just continue to sell it. Or if you just buy someone else's position, then yeah, you've never actually interacted with that other project with your wallet.
Right. And so the other thing was, is that is it correct that users of this platform they can basically choose that their staking rules to be added straight to the NFT that's also been created?
I guess yeah, if you go over to their staking section.
Right.
So repeat your question.
What was the question? Yeah, I was saying one of the advantages of this is that your no, I was asking you if your the rewards from your staking position, if that's added to the NFT.
Yeah, so I guess for their own native situations like these two where you're staking NFY or LP for NFY and Ethereum, it looks like you can, right? Because they do have those buttons down there.
Yeah, I think so.
But
Yeah.
that's not that won't necessarily be true for everything that gets built on top of this, but
Yeah. And so I think I'm not sure if you can, but I don't know if you can choose. I think you can actually. So if you check here in the staking part, basically it says that you can also not only can you add the staking rewards to the NFT itself, but you can also claim it directly into your wallet. So it depends on what you prefer,
yeah,
right?
I think that's the point that you can
Yeah,
that you have all the advantages.
yeah. Well, why don't we talk about some of the benefits of using this platform then?
So I think the benefits, right, are let's say you're trying to stake liquidity in a program.
Right,
You have to go out, you have to do a transaction to buy the first token, you have to do a transaction to buy the second token, you have to do a transaction to deposit both of those tokens into a liquidity pool, and then you have to do a transaction to take the LP token and stake it somewhere, right?
right,
And then to exit a position, normally you'll have to do a transaction to unstake. You'll have to do a transaction to probably approve a spend limit of at least one of the tokens, and then you'll have to do a transaction to remove
yeah, yeah,
liquidity and sell the first token, and then one to sell the second token. And there's so many different transactions, and especially with the price that gas is at the moment, that's kind of ridiculous. So it makes it
yeah,
very unprofitable, right?
yeah.
So, but with them, you don't have to do any of that. You can just buy someone else's NFT, and then you have their staking position.
Right,
That's it. And
right,
then when you want to sell, you might have to approve a spend for the NFT and then sell the NFT.
right.
But then that's only 2 versus like 6 or whatever that you'd have to do otherwise.
Okay. So the other thing is another benefit is that you don't have to sell your entire position, right? You can sell a portion of it.
Yeah, they were talking about that on their website.
Right. So then what do you mean? You can sell a portion of that NFT?
Yeah, I think what the
Because
website
I
is
thought it's not a
explaining,
fungible token.
it isn't a fungible token. So I think what the website is saying is that it will burn the existing NFT and create 2 new NFTs if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Right,
you can
okay, I
sell that
understand, yeah.
one
So
and keep the
it doesn't break it up. Yeah.
No, it destroys it and creates 2
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, it says that as well. I think a
Yeah.
new NFT is created. Right, so why don't we look at let's look at the liquidity locking. Yeah, I think you're not really locked into providing liquidity, right? Because the position that you're holding is actually an NFT.
Yeah, this portion slightly confused me, to be honest. I think I think once you I think this only applies to their own
Yeah,
native
because you're
token.
not locked in because at any moment you can sell that entire NFT, which is your position, right? That's your staking position. So I don't need to unstake my, uh, I don't need to unstake anything. I can just sell it to you. You understand? And now you're getting all the rewards and everything from it.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I believe with their own when they're if you stake NFY and Ethereum LP token with them, I think it gets locked. And then you can sell it by selling the NFT that you'll get. So it's not really locked, but do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But that doesn't apply to everything that is going to get built on top of this. Each project will do what they want, I guess, in the end.
Right. So another thing is, but it says, I remember I was reading here that for people with like whales with massive positions, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to sell the entire thing.
Yeah, that's where
Right.
it can get broken up, right?
Yeah. I guess those are the struggles in the life of a whale, trying to sell the entire.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously, because then people who want to stake like 100 grand worth,
Yeah.
then only someone who can afford 100 grand can buy it from you.
Right.
But because it can essentially be broken up when you sell it,
Right.
it's fine.
Right. So I think if you do sell on this platform your NFT,
Mhm.
it does mention just at the bottom over here that at the bottom of the liquidity locking paragraph section, it does say that when you want to sell it, that actually incurs a 5% fee, but that's basically redistributed into the protocol, which allows the whole protocol to be self-sustaining.
Was it a 5% fee?
Yeah, it says a 5%. It says a 5% fee will be taken out of the value of the NFT to redistribute to the protocol to create a self-sustaining system and to encourage trading of the NFT. Okay, then there is a part here about, obviously you've got to be careful of, whatever you're investing in, in crypto, because, this place is like the Wild West, especially for
Yeah.
people that don't know what they're doing. And especially right now, with the price of this token, right?
Yeah, and I think it's
So,
worth mentioning, right, that this website doesn't have the devs information anywhere.
mm,
However, they're not actually anonymous, because I did ask in the Discord.
right. That's what I
And
was wondering, if they were anonymous devs or not.
yeah, so they're not anonymous. It's not
No,
listed on the website, but
no,
if you go in their Discord and search for LinkedIn,
right,
you'll find the
right.
devs' LinkedIns.
Yeah,
So they're
and I
not anonymous.
think just on the top here, uh, you can actually see their GitHub as well. So you
Yeah.
can actually see how often it's being updated and what exactly they're working on.
Yeah, they've got a link there.
Yeah, right. So,
Although there's no guarantee that they're doing the work only on GitHub. They might
right,
not.
right. So the future of this project, they're basically saying that, NFTs, uh, they're gonna become more popular. They're
Mhm.
expecting a massive boom in the NFT market. That's what their future page is all about. But they didn't mention anything about, collaborating with any other projects. So is that something which they're just talking about on the Discord?
I did ask them on the Discord, and they did mention that, yeah, they're working with a few other projects
Right.
as well.
Right.
So I believe people will be building on top of this.
Okay.
It hasn't happened yet.
Right.
But so at the moment, the current staking situation that they've got is more of a proof of concept for them.
Okay.
And it's also encouraging people to provide liquidity at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's what that
Okay.
is.
Right. And yeah, this section here about transaction fees. I mean, this confused me a little bit. Um, but yeah, you can see at the bottom there they've got current fee at 0.25 NFY. And I think the fees are taken whenever you use their platform. So I'm guessing it's taken whenever you sell, right?
But I guess there's a fee when you use their platform, and their platform will be used. You won't be able to buy and sell these on Uniswap, and especially when they have all these different um, NFTs that represent different stakes and different projects and whatever. It will need its own marketplace for it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I asked you. So if
Yes,
you can't buy
so
and
yeah,
sell
I
that,
think there's a fee attached to that.
yeah, you can buy and sell the NFY on Uniswap, but the NFTs that are created, this is what I was asking, can those be sold on OpenSea? I don't think they can.
But they're 721, so I think they can be.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the fees there. Current fee is 0.25 NFY. 0.85% will go to the reward vault. 0.10% will go to the developers, and 0.05% will go to the community fund. Right. And yeah, just at the bottom here, you can see the GitHub, and the other social media platforms which they're interacting on.
I didn't actually ask them. Do you know were they going to be a DAO, a DAO?
Well, actually, I don't know. I'm not sure. The other thing is this a DApp? Is it a decentralized application?
Yeah.
So it's built on Web3.
Yeah.
Right. Can you use it?
Yeah, that's where you have to connect to a MetaMask.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. That's all we could really find out from NFY, Non-Fungible Yearn. I think it's definitely a good idea. It's taking the whole NFTs to another level. I like the idea.
I think it's a very I think it's probably one of the more valid use cases for NFTs. Right.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, see a lot of crap out there.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some stuff about cinema tickets being issued as NFTs or deeds to houses and all that.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, but even like deeds to houses, I mean, that's fine, but nothing like that. I haven't heard of anything like that yet. But this is something which is actually up and running at the moment, so it is an interesting project to look into. All right, guys. So that's everything that we've got on the NFY protocol. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, feel free to let us know about any other interesting projects which you'd like us to talk about.